Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited to show you how to crochet this stitch, which is really amazing, and it is a pattern that you crochet as you go, which means that you don't divide the stitches on blue stitches and beige stitches. In my case, these are the two colors that I use, but you build up the blue pattern on top of it. This pattern, it is crocheted with a waistcoat stitch, which is also known as the knit stitch, and it is worked in rounds. So without further ado, let me just show you how to crochet this pattern. So I'm taking these two contrast colors to show you, and this is going to be in the background, and this is going to be on top of it. So I am going to use this as the blue over here, and the gray as the beige over here. This pattern is a multiple of 4, which means that we need 4 stitches for a full pattern. I am going to crochet around 10 patterns, which means that one pattern it is 4 stitches, which means that 10 by 4 it is 40 chain stitches. Once I have 40 chain stitches, I'm going to do one more chain stitch, and this is because we are for the connection. So now the last one I am going to connect with the first one, and the way I'm going to connect is insert the hook on the first chain stitch, and I'm going to do a slip stitch. So now in total, if you count, you have 40 stitches. So now from the next chain stitch, I'm going to work one single crochet on each stitch. On each chain stitch, one single crochet. So now here we are. Once I finish all my single crochet stitches on all the chain stitches one by one, and in total, in my case, I have 40 single crochets of them. Now we are going to start the second round. For the second round, we are going to work the waistcoat stitch. For the waistcoat stitch, as you know, we don't crochet single crochet by grabbing both loops on the top, but we actually insert the hook where we have this V of the stitch. So these are the both loops on the top, and this is the V of the stitch. So we just insert the hook right here in the center of the V and pull it like this on the back, and we crochet like a normal single crochet. So the only thing is the position on where you insert the hook, which is in this V over here. So I will continue crocheting waistcoat stitches, one more round all around. In total, in my case, I have 40 of them because I'm repeating the pattern 10 times. So again, the next stitch is this one over here. On top I have back loop, front loop, and the V here. Insert the hook right in the center of the V. And now maybe you can see the waistcoat stitches. So I'm just going to continue that all around. Once I crocheted all the waistcoat stitches one by one, at the last one I'm not going to close them, but I'm going to leave the yellow color, and I'm going to pick the gray color in my case. So I'm going to close this last stitch with the gray color to do the transitioning. So like this I have a flawless transition. So what I'm going to do next, it is work with a gray color 3 rounds again with a waistcoat stitch. But the first round I am going to work through the back loop. So the first round of the 3 rounds with the gray color, I am going to work through the back loop with a single crochet. So just insert the hook on the back loop of each stitch and single crochet. Once I crocheted all the stitches through the back loop with a single crochet. Now from the second round I'm going to start to crochet waistcoat stitches, which means that I'm not going to grab the 2 loops on the top, but I'm going to insert the hook where I have this V of the stitch, and I'm going to crochet a waistcoat stitch. So in total 40 in my case. I'm going to crochet 2 rounds with waistcoat stitch. So now here we are, and the last stitch of the waistcoat stitch with a gray color I am going to close with the other color, with the yellow in my case. And now we are going to start and crochet the pattern. So the pattern is going to work like this. Since the pattern has 4 stitches, so I'm going to crochet for the next round. I'm going to crochet 2 waistcoat stitches with a yellow, so 1 and 2, and now I'm going to do this kind of movements. I am going to insert the hook. Where is my next stitch? Is over here, but I'm going to insert it right here at the bottom of the 3rd waistcoat stitch where we started. And I'm going to pull a loop here. So it will look a little bit messy at the beginning, but don't worry. Then I will keep this on the hook, and I'm going to insert the hook. Where is my top of the 1st waistcoat stitch? And the top of the 1st waistcoat stitch is over here. So if you see, this is my 3rd waistcoat stitch, this is my 2nd waistcoat stitch, and this is the 3rd one. It is a little bit pushed because I have already pulled 1 loop. So I'm going to insert the hook here at the top of the 1st one, yarn over, pull through, and I will pull it through this loop. Then I'm going to insert it on the 2nd one, yarn over from the back, pull to the front 1 loop. Then I'm going to insert it at the top of the 3rd one, yarn over, pull through. So like this, I crocheted on top of the 3 gray waistcoat stitches. I crocheted actually 3 green ones, yellow ones, neon ones. Then I'm going to crochet a last one on top over here. So this is the way how we crochet that. So since I have 2 of them, the next stitch I'm just going to do the same actions again. So at the bottom, insert the hook, pull 1 loop, insert the hook. Here you have to keep it maybe a little bit with a finger. So then I am here. So insert the hook at the top of the 1st waistcoat stitch, pull a loop and pull it through. Then insert the hook at the top of the 2nd waistcoat stitch, pull a loop, insert at the top of the 3rd waistcoat stitch, pull a loop, and now yarn over and pull through these 2. And this is how you do the full pattern. So 2 waistcoat stitches, 1, 2, and then a line of 3 waistcoat stitches on top here, and we close with a waistcoat, with a 4th waistcoat stitch here at the top. Insert the hook, pull through, insert the hook at the top of the 1st waistcoat stitch, pull through, insert the hook at the 2nd waistcoat stitch, pull through, at the 3rd, pull through, and yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. And the same on the next one. Insert the hook, pull through a loop, insert on the top of the 1st waistcoat stitch, pull through, insert on the top of the 2nd waistcoat stitch, pull through, insert on the top of the 3rd waistcoat stitch, and pull through. And then yarn over and pull through. And this is the pattern. And you just go around, and I will end up with 1 full pattern here So then we can start over again. And here we are. So I repeated 10 times and I finished the pattern here exactly at the end. But the last two, because I'm changing to the gray color, I am not going to close the last stitch. I'm not going to close with yellow as usual. But I'm going to close with a gray, and now I am ready to start the next round and the next pattern, which again it starts from here. So the first round is single crochet through the back loop. The next two rounds are waistcoat stitches, all with a gray color, and then the fourth round we crochet the pattern with the contrasting color. So 3 rounds with gray, 1 round with contrasting color. And always you have to keep in mind that here at the end, always before you close the last stitch, change the color and close it with the next color. So this is the pattern. You just repeat it one more time as I told you, then you're gonna end up with a piece like this. So this is the pattern in a more which is bigger, and you can see how the pattern works. So I just kept repeating that pattern, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yeah, so this is, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!